Imagine having the tools to navigate life's fast-paced whirlwind, to exert a positive influence, and to lead with inspiration without compromising integrity. Imagine wielding the power of empathy, positivity, and collaboration to achieve your goals and help others achieve theirs. Picture yourself ruled not by external circumstances, but guided by the wisdom of ancient philosophy, enabling you to live fully in the present, embrace challenges as opportunities, and find tranquility amidst chaos. This session is about embarking on a life-changing journey, cultivating a mindset that not only helps you thrive in modern society but also enhances your interpersonal relationships. It's about unlocking your inherent power and mastering the strategies to lead a fulfilling and influential life. So, stay tuned, because we're about to dive into a transformative exploration that will echo through every aspect of your life. Continuing on our transformative exploration, let's delve into the first strategy: harnessing the power of empathy. Empathy, often misunderstood and undervalued, is an incredibly potent tool that can reshape the way we interact with others and the world around us. It's the ability to step into someone else's shoes, to understand their feelings and perspectives, and to use that understanding to guide our actions. It's about seeing the world through others' eyes, feeling what they feel, and responding accordingly. Every human connection thrives on the foundation of empathy. It's the glue that holds relationships together, the yarn that weaves the fabric of society. When we empathize, we validate others' experiences and make them feel seen, heard, and understood. It creates an atmosphere of trust and respect, where people feel safe to express their thoughts and feelings. In the realm of influence and leadership, empathy is a golden key. Leaders who demonstrate empathy create an environment of openness and mutual trust. When employees feel understood and valued, they're more likely to commit to their work, contribute their best efforts, and stay loyal to the organization. They're not just working for a paycheck. They're working for a leader who cares, who understands their struggles and aspirations, who values their input and recognizes their worth. This not only boosts morale and productivity but also fosters innovation and collaboration. Moreover, empathy allows us to foresee and understand the needs and wants of others. Whether you're a manager, a salesperson, a parent, or a friend, empathy empowers you to anticipate the needs of others and respond effectively. It allows you to tailor your communication, your products, or your services to meet those needs, thereby enhancing your influence and effectiveness. However, empathy is not just about understanding the joys and sorrows of others. It's also about understanding their perspectives, their thought processes, their beliefs, and values. It enables us to see things from multiple viewpoints, broadening our understanding of the world and making us better problem solvers, decision makers, and influencers. But it's essential to note that empathy is not a switch to turn on and off at will. It's a habit, a lifestyle, a core value that needs to be cultivated and nurtured. It requires active listening, open-mindedness, and humility. It requires us to step out of our comfort zones, to confront our biases and prejudices, to connect authentically with others, even when it's challenging. In conclusion, the power of empathy is a vital strategy in our toolbox. It's not about manipulation or control. It's about understanding and respect. It's about building connections and nurturing relationships. It's about leading with compassion and integrity. By mastering the power of empathy, we become not just powerful influencers and leaders, but also better human beings. As we navigate through this turbulent world, let's remember to put on our empathy lenses, to see beyond ourselves, and to extend our understanding towards others. After all, we're all in this together, each with our unique stories, dreams, and struggles. And it's through empathy that we can bridge our differences, transform our interactions, and make a positive impact on the world around us. Building on the realization of our inherent power and the potential for transformation, let's delve deeper into the second strategy, the power of knowledge. In our rapidly evolving world, knowledge has never been more critical. Indeed, it's not merely power, It's empowering. Knowledge isn't about knowing facts or having degrees. It's about understanding, about gaining insights into various aspects of life, from relationships, to business, to politics, to human psychology. It's about knowing how to apply information in real-world scenarios. It's about learning from our experiences and the experiences of others to enrich our lives. The power of knowledge lies in its application, in its ability to provide solutions, and in its potential to drive innovation. Think of a time when you encountered a problem. You were stuck, unsure of how to proceed. The moment you understood the root cause, the moment you gained knowledge about the problem, solutions began to surface. That's the power of knowledge. It's like a light in the darkness, guiding us when we're lost. It eliminates confusion, brings clarity, and instills confidence. Take the case of leaders, be it in business or any other field. Their knowledge commands respect. When they speak, people listen. Why? Because their knowledge provides valuable insights. They're able to predict trends, foresee issues, and provide effective solutions. They inspire others not just through charisma, but through the depth of their understanding. Their wisdom, backed by knowledge, influences decisions, shapes strategies, and drives results. Knowledge, however, isn't static. It's a continuous journey. The more we learn, the more we realize how much more there is to know. Therefore, the pursuit of knowledge should be constant. Whether it's through books, courses, podcasts, or interactions with others, every source of knowledge enhances our understanding and perspective of the world. It helps us make informed decisions and allows us to contribute more significantly to conversations and actions. Influence rooted in knowledge is lasting and impactful. It's not reliant on superficial tricks or manipulative tactics. It's about guiding others towards better decisions and greater understanding. When you share knowledge, you not only assert influence, but you empower others. You inspire curiosity and instill a love for learning. You create a ripple effect that extends far beyond the immediate moment. Remember the words of Benjamin Franklin, "An investment in knowledge pays the best interest." When we invest in our knowledge, we empower ourselves. We become better problem solvers, better decision makers, and most importantly, better leaders. We become capable of creating positive change in our lives and in the lives of others. So, continue to seek knowledge. Learn from every experience, every success, every failure. Embrace the power of knowledge to navigate the complexities of the modern world. Harness its potential to influence, to inspire, and to lead. And in doing so, create a future that's not just better for you, but better for everyone around you. Because, ultimately, the true power of knowledge is in its ability to elevate not just the individual, but also the collective. Continuing from our previous exploration, let's delve deeper into the third strategy mentioned earlier, living in the present. This is an integral part of Stoic philosophy, and it's as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. The idea behind this strategy might seem simple, but mastering it requires patience, practice, and conscious effort. In today's hyper-connected world, our minds are incessantly pulled in multiple directions. We often find ourselves lost in past memories or engrossed in future anxieties. We replay past mistakes or missed opportunities and worry about future uncertainties or expectations. This constant time traveling in our minds steals away our peace and hampers productivity. Stoicism reminds us of the importance of grounding ourselves in the here and now. Living in the present might sound like a cliché. We've all heard it, but how many of us truly understand it, let alone practice it? It doesn't mean forgetting the past or ignoring the future. It means acknowledging that the only moment we truly have control over is this very moment, the present. So, why live in the present? Because it enables us to fully engage with life. We become active participants rather than passive observers. We start to notice the beauty in the mundane, appreciate the ordinary, and find joy in the simple things. It allows us to deeply connect with ourselves and others around us, fostering healthier relationships. Moreover, living in the present enhances our decision-making abilities. When our minds are not cluttered with regrets or fears, we can think more clearly, make better decisions, and act with integrity. It boosts our creativity and problem-solving skills because we focus our mental resources on the task at hand instead of wasting them on hypothetical worries or replaying past events. However, embracing the present moment as it is can be challenging. Our minds are wired to wander. That's where mindfulness practices come into play. They help train our minds to stay focused on the present. Mindfully savoring a meal, meditating, or even simply paying attention to your breath are all ways to cultivate this habit. Let's consider an ordinary scenario. You're having lunch while working or browsing on your phone. You're neither fully enjoying the meal nor entirely focused on work or browsing. Now, think about mindfully eating, paying attention to every flavor, texture, and aroma. You're not only enjoying the meal but also giving your mind a break from constant stimulation. It's a small step but a significant leap towards living in the present. In conclusion, living in the present is a powerful strategy to enhance our life experiences, improve our productivity, and foster our well-being. It's about finding balance, appreciating what we have, and fully immersing ourselves in each moment of life. Remember, the past is a place of reference, not residence, and the future is a place of preparation, not preoccupation. The present is where life happens. So, let's commit to making the most of it. Absolutely. Let's delve deeper into the fourth Stoic strategy, practicing virtue. But before we do that, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss out on any of our insightful discussions and transformative journeys. So, practicing virtue, what does it mean? The Stoics believed that virtue is the sole good, the only thing that's always beneficial. Virtue, in the Stoic philosophy, is often described as a state of moral excellence. It comprises four main components: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Let's first talk about wisdom. Wisdom, according to the Stoics, isn't about knowing a lot of facts. Instead, it's about understanding the nature of things, how they work and why they work that way. It's about having the ability to make good decisions, to choose the right path, even when it's not the easy one. Wisdom is about being able to see through the noise of life and discern what truly matters. Next up is courage. Now, courage isn't just about bravely facing physical challenges or dangers. Stoic courage concerns moral courage. It's about standing up for what is right, even when it's difficult. It's about speaking the truth, even when it's unpopular. It's about being able to face your fears, your insecurities, your doubts, and still choose to act according to your principles. The third virtue is justice, which involves treating others with fairness and respect, understanding that every individual has their own strengths and weaknesses, their experiences and perspectives. Justice is about striving for a balanced and harmonious interaction with others, where everyone's rights and dignity are recognized and respected. The final virtue is temperance, which is about self-control and moderation. It's about understanding your desires and passions and not letting them control you. It's about avoiding excesses and extremes in all areas of life. Temperance is about seeking a middle path, where you can enjoy life's pleasures without becoming a slave to them. Together, these four virtues create a framework for moral character, guiding us in our relationships with others and our relationship with ourselves. By practicing these virtues, we can find balance, harmony, and fulfillment in a chaotic world. But how do we practice these virtues? It's about making conscious decisions every day. When faced with a difficult situation, stop and ask yourself, what would be the wise decision here? What does courage demand of me in this situation? Am I treating everyone involved with justice? Am I exercising temperance in my reaction? By asking these questions and striving to act according to the virtues, we can cultivate a moral character. Remember, Stoic philosophy isn't about achieving perfection. It's about continual growth and improvement. So don't be disheartened if you sometimes fail to live up to these virtues. Acknowledge your mistakes, learn from them, and strive to do better next time. If you're ready to embark on this journey of moral growth and character development, stay tuned for our next point. And, of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, as we continue to explore these life-transforming strategies together. Indeed, after considering the power of collaboration, we can see how collective endeavors amplify our abilities and unify our focus. This thought dovetails seamlessly into the fifth Stoic strategy, an ancient concept that resonates powerfully in our modern world, the practice of sympatheia. Sympatheia is a Greek term that refers to the interconnectedness of all things in the universe. It is an understanding that we are part of a larger whole and that our actions affect others around us. In the grand scheme of the cosmos, we are all interwoven threads in the same fabric of existence, each playing a unique and crucial role. This concept is especially pertinent in our interconnected world today. The digital age has amplified our capacity to influence one another. A single tweet can spark a worldwide movement. A small act of kindness can inspire millions through a viral video. These avenues of connection illustrate the profound impact our actions can have on others, near and far. But sympatheia is not limited to grand gestures visible to millions. It's also about the everyday choices we make, the way we treat those around us, the respect we show to our environment. It's about recognizing that even our most insignificant actions send ripples through the universe and impact the world around us. Think about the last time you interacted with a person who was in a bad mood. How did their energy affect you? You may have found yourself becoming irritable or negative without knowing why. This is sympatheia in action, illustrating the domino effect of our emotions and behaviors. By understanding and harnessing the power of sympatheia, we can start to make conscious choices that contribute to the collective good. We can strive to be more mindful of our actions, more considerate of our words, more aware of our impact on our environment. We can use our power of influence in positive and significant ways to contribute to a better world. Sympatheia also reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles. The challenges we face, the emotions we experience, are part of the human condition. By acknowledging our interconnection, we can foster a sense of empathy and understanding towards others, leading to deeper, more meaningful relationships. Imagine a world where each one of us practices sympatheia regularly. A world where we understand the ripple effect of our actions and strive to make positive contributions. A world where empathy and respect typify our interactions. In the grand tapestry of life, every thread matters, and every color adds to the beauty of the final masterpiece. No act is too small, no kindness too insignificant. Because in the interconnected world of sympatheia, we are all essential parts of the same whole, each capable of influencing the pattern in our unique way. As we continue exploring the Stoic strategies, let's carry with us this powerful understanding of sympatheia. Let's strive to apply it in our daily lives, to be aware of our interconnectedness, and to use that awareness to make our world a better place. Following on from our previous discussion, we now turn our attention to one of the most profound yet often overlooked strategies, meditating on your mortality. This Stoic practice, while seemingly morbid, is truly a catalyst for living a more present and meaningful life. The Stoics often used a technique known as memento mori, which translates from Latin to remember that you must die. This practice was not intended to be a source of fear or despair. Instead, it was a tool used to bring perspective, appreciation, and urgency to life. By reminding ourselves that our time here is limited, we can focus on what truly matters, living every day to its fullest and making each moment count. One of the most significant benefits of contemplating our mortality is the opportunity to redefine our priorities. In the modern world, we are often consumed by the pursuit of material wealth, status, and external validation. We get caught up in trivial matters, stress over small inconveniences, and dedicate our time to tasks that, in the grand scheme of things, may not truly matter. However, when we meditate on our mortality, these concerns are put into perspective. We start to prioritize relationships, experiences, personal development, and contributions to others, the things that will indeed matter at the end of our lives. Moreover, meditating on mortality can help us let go of unnecessary fears and anxieties. So often, we are held back by our fears, fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But when we remember that our time is finite, we realize that these fears are fleeting, and that not taking risks or pursuing what truly makes us happy could lead to significant regrets. Furthermore, acknowledging our mortality helps us to appreciate life more deeply. Each day becomes more valuable when we understand that it's not guaranteed. This heightened appreciation can prompt us to savor everyday experiences, express gratitude more often, and make the most of our time with loved ones. Finally, meditating on our mortality fosters resilience. Life is full of ups and downs, and it's easy to get overwhelmed by adversity. However, remembering that our time on earth is brief can encourage us to persevere, knowing that our struggles are temporary and that we must make the most of our lives, regardless of the challenges we face. It's important to note that meditating on our mortality is not about developing an obsession with death. Instead, it's a gentle reminder to ourselves that allows us to live our lives more fully, courageously, and meaningfully. It's about understanding that our days are numbered so that we can make each one count. So, embrace this Stoic strategy. Let the thought of your mortality be a compass guiding your priorities, fueling your courage, deepening your appreciation for life, and strengthening your resilience. Remember, it's not about dwelling on the end, but about making the journey more meaningful. Continuing from our previous point, let's delve deeper into the seventh strategy. Practice dichotomy of control. This concept is at the heart of Stoic philosophy. It's about understanding that some things in life are within our control, while others are not. This distinction is critical to our emotional well-being and our ability to lead and influence effectively. Too often, we waste energy fretting about things beyond our control. The weather, other people's opinions, the economy. These are all external factors that we cannot change. The more we fixate on them, the more we fill ourselves with unnecessary stress and anxiety. On the other hand, our actions, reactions, attitudes, and decisions are within our control. These are the areas where we can and should exert our energy and focus. Imagine you're a ship's captain. You can't control the sea's waves or the wind's direction, but you can adjust your sails, steer the ship, and decide your course. Similarly, in life, we can't always control the situations we find ourselves in, but we can control how we react and deal with those situations. The dichotomy of control teaches us to shift our focus from external to internal. It encourages us to accept the external world as it is, while focusing on improving ourselves and our reactions. This shift doesn't mean that we should be passive or indifferent. Instead, it's about understanding where our real power lies. A practical way to implement this strategy is to start identifying what's within your control in different situations. When faced with a challenge, instead of getting frustrated about the situation, ask yourself, what's within my control? Maybe you can't control an overly demanding boss, but you can control your response, your work quality, and your attitude. By practicing this strategy, we can reduce stress, increase our resilience, and improve our decision-making. We become less reactive and more proactive. We stop being victims of our circumstances and start becoming masters of our destiny. This shift also helps us in our relationships and interactions with others. When we stop trying to control others and focus on ourselves, we create room for healthier, more respectful relationships. We become better listeners, more empathetic, and more understanding. In leadership, the dichotomy of control enables us to lead with courage and authenticity. We stop blaming external factors for our failures and start taking responsibility for our actions. We become more adaptable, able to navigate through challenges with grace and resilience. Finally, embracing this Stoic strategy doesn't just make us better leaders, it makes us better human beings. It equips us with the wisdom to live a good life, a life of virtue, purpose, and tranquility. So, remember, in every situation, always ask yourself, what's within my control? And let your answer guide your actions. Let the dichotomy of control be your compass as you navigate the complex waters of life.